Hello, Credit K back here. Welcome to Credit K's YouTube channel. Since you're here, tap that like button. Also tap that subscribe button and the notification bell because I bring daily content of business credit, personal credit, finance related, anything you want to know about stocks, Bitcoin, all that good stuff. I'm bringing it to you on a daily basis. So today I want to go over business credit cards, okay? Business credit cards are the move. It is the best thing going in the credit card space. You know why? Because majority of them do not report to your personal credit. That's right. The balances do not report. You can have a $20,000 credit card, spend $18,000 on that credit card, and none of it reporting to your Experian, Equifax, or personal TransUnion reports. What that means you can spend all the money on the card and it does not affect your debt or debt utilization or your credit card utilization or even your debt to income. So when you go and buy a car or a house, you can have $60,000 in business debt and they won't even care, they won't even see it, they won't even know about it. All right. So that's the plus about getting business credit cards. Now, how do you apply for them and get approved for them is a different thing. Most credit cards, period, you need a 680 or above credit score to get approved, a minimum of 3 inquiries, and under 30% utilization on majority of your revolving credit card accounts. Now, there are a couple of credit cards that you can get without even running your social security number. That's Capital on Tap, um, Divvy, Brex, Sam's Club, business card, credit card. Those are some of the cards you just apply straight off your EIN. If your EIN has at least 6 trade lines reporting to it, to the paydex score or Experian business, then you can get those business credit cards strictly off your business credit, strictly off your EIN. No social security number needed. But the real money in business credit, guys, is having good personal credit and having good business credit. You merge the two and you run those bands up like that, okay? So the number, let's go and go over some of the top business credit cards that do a hard pull and will run your social security number. Um, I'm not going to go in the order. I'm just going to kind of ramble on. Actually, probably going to go in the order that I received them and tell you guys some best practices of what to do and what not to do when you're applying for these cards and what order to actually go in. So I actually went and got a Capital One Spark Classic card first. My credit score was actually like a 650 at the time. I had a lot of high utilization on my personal credit cards because I was out of work for a while and my business wasn't really doing as well as it should have been. This was like 2018. So I actually got that Spark Classic card. That's the only thing I was doing some research on, and that was showing that was probably the only thing I would approve for with the credit score I had at the time. Got it and was approved, but later found out that the Capital One Spark Classic card actually reports to personal credit as well as business credit. So I was able to start to build business credit, but it wasn't really fulfilling the needs because it was still reporting my personal credit. And the limit was only like $2,500. So it wasn't really worth it. Now, what I should have done is waited to get my credit up and then went straight to Chase. But what did I do? I didn't do that. I went to American Express. Now, since I had that low limit $2,500 Capital One Spark Classic card, when I applied for American Express, guess how much they gave me? The same amount, $2,500. So it's very important that when you're establishing business credit cards and establishing business credit, you make sure you get the highest limit that you can first. Once you get those high limits, then everything else will be easy and simple to get. All right. All right. So what's next was after I got my Amex card, then I got the Chase. Now Chase, man, when I tell you when I got that Chase card, things changed for me then. They gave me a $22,000 limit, the highest credit card limit I got off the bat at that time. I got a couple of personal cards for 18,000, things of that nature, but that 22 guy, woo, that was a big, big boost to my business, my personal income. I was able to leverage that, pay down some personal debt off the business credit cards, and just kind of build and clean my credit up and put myself in a bigger and better position going forward. So what I will advise everybody to do is to go start with Chase. Chase has a rule called the 524 rule, meaning you cannot get 5 new accounts in 24 months. That's 5 new accounts in 2 years. If you get more than 5 new accounts in 2 years, they will not approve you, and you will not be able to get any Chase card. So make sure that you don't have any new accounts. New accounts could be a car loan, medical loan, credit card, Victoria's Secret credit card, any new account that pops up on your credit report. So you want to make sure you don't have no more than 2 of them in a 2 year length of time. And after that, then you apply because Chase is going to give you the highest limits. Matter of fact, that's one of the best business bank accounts out of the main three, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase. All those big three right there, those Chase is probably the best one. So when you open up an account, they will pull your credit and possibly offer you a credit card at that time. So it's great to have. So, we got the Capital One Spark, we got Amex, the Cash Blue or Simply Blue Amex. I think I applied for like a blue card. They also have a like a white clearish card with the blue square in the middle for Amex. Those are two great business starter cards. And then you have the City Costco card. I got the City Costco card. Actually went inside of Costco and applied and got approved on the spot for about $6,000. And then the Navy Federal business card will probably be next to last because they don't offer any 0% interest. That's one thing I forgot to tell you about the Amex and the Chase card. They gave me 12 months, 0 interest payments. So not only does the debt doesn't report on my personal credit, I wasn't even accruing interest for a whole year. So I bought a bunch of crypto. I bought a bunch of gold and silver, and I teach people how to, buy, liquidate credit cards and buy assets and save. And as the price continued to go up, I was able to pay off the credit cards, off the, appreciation of those assets. So that's one thing you want to look forward to when you get those business credit cards. You can do a Google search of 0% interest business credit cards. I know U.S. Bank comes up, Bank of America. I just recently got that one about a month ago. I'm probably going to do a separate video on that card, the Bank of America business card, for actually a new business that I opened up last month. And that card, they gave me 9,000 with 12 months, 0 interest as well. So it's a lot of great business credit cards. But the ones you want to apply for first is Chase and American Express, and then just look for anything that has 0 interest for 12 months. Definitely stay away from Discover business credit cards and Capital One credit cards because they do report on the personal side. Now, I was doing some research and saw that Capital One has a Spark Miles card that does not report to the personal, but gotta do some further research on that. But for now, definitely stay away from them because they do report to the personal side. But my top three would be Chase, American Express, and probably credit union like Navy Federal or PenFed. It's another one, Citizens Trust Bank. they have a business credit card that doesn't report to personal credit as well. So that's my video about business credit cards. Make sure that when you apply for business credit cards, that like I said, you have at least a 680 or above to make sure you get approved. Less than 3 inquiries in the past 3 months, and less than 30% utilization on those cards. And believe it or not, people, you don't even have to have a business to get business credit cards. You can apply as a sole proprietorship and use a social security number in place as the EIN, and they will not report the debt or the balance or your personal credit only if you default. That's when they report on your personal credit. So as long as you pay your bills, you can even miss a month. But as long as you don't miss too many months, pay your bills, they won't report on your personal credit, and you will be in tip-top shape. All right. All right. So until next time, people, Credit K YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm trying to get my channel up to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So help me meet that goal. Please share and hit subscribe. Subscribe. All right, later.